We welcome you to Los Angeles. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And today on the hill, Blake Snell.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go now. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike. And we are underway. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Michael Harris the second in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Harris, a former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Snell won his second Cy Young Award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Breaking ball misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one misses. Now 2-2.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the home run to end the inning.
Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Chris Sale. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's the shortstop. Snap throw to first.
No,
Edman dives back in safely. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Sale ready. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Edman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The shortstop takes the ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Andy Pajes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him. Better. Take
Right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead a fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Will Smith to the plate. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now Ozzie Albies. Snell back to work.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albie's had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
And there's one down.
Third baseman, Austin
And the batter now,
Riley.
Austin Riley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
2-1.
That one way inside.
Hey!
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That's inside. 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That clips a corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. And right back to the mound. Over to first, third out. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Freeman launched a homer in his most recent game. And a strike in there. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Muncy with a homer in his last game. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Freeman leads off second with nobody out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch.
Ball.
Muncy hits one in the air. Harris makes the grab. One away.
Batting eighth, left fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's off the inside corner. 1-1. Runner at second here, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Miguel Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Miguel Rojas.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's to third. Riley sends it across to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Sean Murphy. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
0-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one a little bit high. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. The count now 2-2. That smash towards center. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter now, Ronald Acuna Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one off the mark, 1-0.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Pages snags it, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael
2 outs,
Harris.
base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0.
1-0. That's a ball.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's inside, and it's 3-0. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Ozuna stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Now snap throw to first. Harris back on a dive. Harris leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Atlanta draws first blood with the solo shot. It's now 1-0. And we're back at the plate. Tommy Edman.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls. One strike.
That's down and in.
Ball.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Now
What
a
you
check
got?
swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. No swing. Too low,
That's down.
and it's
That's the
ball
ball.
3. And that one sliced foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andy Pajes. Just missed.
Ball.
Two outs. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Next pitch,
No,
a slider
that's out.
that misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside. And that's ball 3. Will
Countful.
Smith up next for the Dodgers. And he walked him.
That's high. Ball 4. Take your base.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fouled off down the right side. Now the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Doubled his first time up. Up the middle. Albies. Off balance throw in time. And that is the inning. 2 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, here's a big power threat. Matt Olson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Olson, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Next offering is in for a strike. swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
One, two now. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. And Olsen is set down.
Now batting, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fly to center his first time. Outside
No,
low.
that missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch
2-2.
misses way outside. And that's too
That's a
high.
ball. We got a full count.
Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 down, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Just
That missed. That's
missed.
the ball. 1-0.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way outside, 2-1. Just
Ball
off the
outside.
outside edge.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Profar, the next to hit, takes outside. Check swing, called strike. Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here.
0-1.
He hammers the fastball.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And Sale deals. Foul ball still 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
There's a swing and a miss. The Dodgers
1-1.
down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is downstairs. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter.
Michael Conforto will climb in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Base knock center field, and that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now it's going to be Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
1-1.
If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So 1 hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Snell back to work. And there's a foul ball. Off the plate, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Slice down the right side. And it's fouled away. And a good eye there.
Missed. 2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the lineup flips over. Here's Acuna now. A changeup missing.
Outside.
Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, and that's a ball. They say you win.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. That's towards center. Edman in position. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Tommy Edman. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Next pitch is outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And there's the automatic. And that's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Allen tosses across the first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Throw on to Olsen, and that quickly 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. 2 outs, runner at first. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Braves 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the Top half of inning number 6. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
There's a strike up high, and it's 0-2. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia also throwing. And that's in the dirt.
1-2. That's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Breaking ball misses down and away. Here's a 1-2. Goes down looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie
And I think
Albies.
Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Snell is done. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So they bring on the veteran, Kirby Yates.
Number 38.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So a man at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Sale delivers. Sliced hard but foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Freeman is retired.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. This guy with light tower power. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Oh,
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent
1 ball, 1
slider,
strike.
but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that is out of play. The Dodgers trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. He just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Michael Conforto. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. It's a bomb. That's worth the price of admission. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Pierce Johnson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Pierce Johnson.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next to hit, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. That's outside.
Out.
And it's 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he
1 and
was
2,
really
count.
tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
In the air, right field. Acuna after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Trinan. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Number 49. Blake Trinan.
Here is Austin Riley. He is struck out and he is walked. And fouled off. That one missed.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside.
That's outside. Ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's downstairs. And the count's full. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
No outs, runner at first. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And that's downstairs and outside.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-1.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Riley aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So here's Murphy now. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. So the tying run at second, and the count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Trinan will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia. This is his 3rd time out this year. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Two on, one out. And ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Off the mark there. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's the bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Michael Harris II in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swinging a foul out of play. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Jimenez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Jimenez, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that one popped in the air, left field. Profar has a beat on it, pulls it in for the out, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Number 6.
Now it's the shortstop. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Profar makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Andy Pajes digs in now. And that one fouled off. Ball one
That's a
low.
ball. That's down.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is downstairs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Pitch misses.
3-1.
And now 3-1. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two down, nobody on. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Fought off foul. Up and in, and it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Pajes off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. One left for L.A. as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Vesia back to work. And that is out of play. The other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Alex Vesia won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Evan Phillips taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as a pinch runner, number 70. One down, runner at first. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now he breaks his bat. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Outside corner, there's a strike. Two outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Down the line, and it's foul. He goes down looking. Braves strand one. They're down 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Known for his late inning heroics. And a pitch. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball one.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one. 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
No, that's low.
And that one
ball.
missing low. Strike on the inside corner.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering is down low. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 63 getting ready to go. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1. That one fouled off. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there,
1 ball,
but
2
he
strikes.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. Into the outfield, base hit.
Now batting designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Now it's the DH, Michael Conforto. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That one missed. Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
No, that's down. Ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Now fishing.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. So here's Riley now.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Full count.
Jurickson Profar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, usually you're going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Profar now. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Cut on and lifted in the air. Edman going after it. Calls it in, 2 away. The Braves down to their last out. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 0-1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. The Braves down to their final strike. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Smith in position. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the first 2 games of this series.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.